it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. A first carry for Larry Roundtree III. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Bucs and Chargers, the two best in the NFL in terms of passing yards last year. The Bucs being first, the Chargers were second, and they showed that off in a memorable game. Week 4 last season, Justin Herbert going toe-to-toe with Tom Brady. I'm sure most of you remember that. Great game, but the Bucs wound up pulling it out 38-31 in Tampa. Herbert on first down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On first and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Second down and goal. Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brady now on first down. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. On first down, Murray. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for second and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now they'll run. Murray. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Dropping this underneath to Roundtree. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check three. Alert three.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stump the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Brady going to look to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. Will get that to his tight end, Casper. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 49. Brady to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.